So no Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis, Dismason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, the local mob, all their cronies, spies and informers. That one's got a lie on it. Simon Bailey don't cry and his blonde host plain clothes lover, not true detective. That one's got I and 666. No Grand Swick Crane chicken manager, Scarf Scott and Deborah, Tricky Ricky Martin. Red Car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West. Two-wheel smokers, certainly will smoke you, do anyone's dirty work, and no sombre, autonomy of a crime. No woolly hats, serial killer here. One big assassin in this, riding round in a black Ford Focus. Can see Paul and Sarah, this waterfront inn, this greyhound, this Saracen's Head, everyone's drunk from that poison chalice. No Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B, Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Sachs Goburn Goffer, Windsor SS. So one big war in this, certainly can take a very big hit. Norfolk Cobbers, Simon Bailey don't cry, and his blonde host plain clothes lover, not true detective. And I'll certainly set you up to get you boxed up, locked up or done in. Disappeared one way or another. Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybrid Host, Red Dragons, their High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day Fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. That one's got 7 2s on it, 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses in this Norfolk UK, but no Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer. Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station, mountain bike rapist. I was on a woman's black Dutchy bike, not a mountain bike, but all mixed into the black trade of Sandringham, just to set me up further. No sombre, autonomy of a crime, no woolly hats, serial killer here, Africa, this, Norwich and Sandringham, really don't think so. So one big monster con, one big monster bluff, no ritual killer here. Again, sombre, autonomy of a crime, based in France, where there was a woolly hat, serial rapist riding round in a silver Porsche. Unchecked for over 30 years, and no black wizard here, a Volvo estate. Africa, this, Norwich and Sandringham. Very good film, played Jack Nicholson, giant of a man called the Wizard, riding round in a black Volvo estate, abducting children and young girls. So no Sandringham serial killer, black wizard terrorist issue, I really don't think so. One big monster con, one big monster bluff. Porky Pie, serial killer lie in this Norfolk UK. They want everyone to believe is true, but never the case 39 on all accounts. And all to cover up high crimes, Royal Blue Murder, certainly not mine. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. Word that came off the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, loud and clear. So again, Steve Wright, Ipswich, 22 miles from here. 5 girls murdered in 10 days, may have been involved in the Ringland murders. Also in Norwich, 22 miles from here. And in this Norfolk UK, really is a 22-year catch-22, complete abuse of power, position, authority and influence in public office. And Steve Wright has just been given another life sentence for the murder of Victoria Hall. 17-year-old girl who was murdered, found naked in a ditch dating back to 1999. So a crime is a crime whenever it's committed, unless there's a high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. Not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. And again, you often get a crow in the film The Omen. Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybrid Host, Red Dragons. Their High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day Fine, September Blue Murder. Certainly Not Mine, Dismason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, the local mob. Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Sachs Goburn Goffer, Windsor SS. So no Sombre, Autonomy of a Crime, no Woolly Hat, Serial Killer here. And a very deadly serial killer virus in Dis, Norfolk, UK, all delivered by Dis Post Office, Royal Mail, Postie Assassins, Vigilantes, Postie Mare, the big super spreader carriers. And they certainly have infected everyone apart from me. Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis, their blue van, full of 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses. They want everyone to believe are true, but never the case 39 on all accounts. And the white car had con on it. Dismason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, the local mob. One big monster con, again no black wizard here, a Volvo estate. And the crow has flown away, but plenty of old crows in this, lion shape-shifting spirits, all full of mad monster lies, bogus diagnosis and death threats. And I did hear a good story in Malawi, Africa, where there was a Christian minister ministering to 80,000 Muslims. And there was a crow in the tree nearby, crowing away. Spirit of the Lord told him to pray against witchcraft, which they did. Again, no mad monster, serial killer here. And then the crow morphed into a witch doctor who fell naked out of the tree and ran away in front of 80,000 people. And over 50,000 Muslims gave their lives to the Lord Jesus Christ Yahshua. So no ritual killer, Black Panther, Black Wizard, serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. And I did just watch The Ritual Killer, Morgan Freeman, very good watch, and also The Last Witch Hunter, Van Diesel. The Queen Witch, Mason SS, 666 Mob, The Druid Hive. The Queen Witch, can see Camilla the Omen Nanny for details. And 666 on that one, and Con. That really is a big 666 monster con in Dis, Norfolk, UK. Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis. Boys in Blue, Simon Bailey Don't Cry, and his blonde host, plainclothes lover, not true detective. And all to cover up a High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day Fine, September Blue Murder. Certainly Not Mine, see Prince Harry the Spare for details. So, plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beast in high places. No host for the beast here. And there was mention of a Suzuki Jeep, trials bike, pickup trucks, human hunt and pies, Royal Sandringham Estate, Killing Fields, Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybrid Host, Red Dragons. SS Sandringham Wolf Pack, Wolverton Wood Farm Cottage, Hunt and Lodge, Human Hunt and Pies. So plenty of high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes, castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estates, certainly not mine. It does look a bit stormy. I don't know if we're going to get any rain, but you can Google the rains list or look up the rains list on YouTube. It's disclosed in the rains list how they wear claws to claw their victims. Human hunt and pies, human hunting, feasting, blood drinking, harvesting adrenochrome. Also all coming out in the Epstein files also. Pizzagate is very real. And 4 Facebook accounts burned down recently for exposing the truth that we're getting a massive view since the latest release of the Epstein files. Andrew Loney, who has written much about Prince Andrew and the Epstein files, shared some of his videos. One of his latest videos was titled Bodies Buried on the royal estates. And there is a talk of another young girl who was murdered, but this time it did involve Prince Andrew and Epstein, Frogmore Cottage. Another young girl who was murdered in a satanic ritual, now being investigated by Surrey police. It also involved Prince Andrew and some very unsavoury characters. And there's a good film, The Final Girl, rich boys hunting young girls for blood sport, castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estates. So Simon Bailey Don't Cry and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective, will set you up with the biggest monster lies, the biggest Dr. Death SS, Silver Bullet Hume Kitson, bogus diagnosis to get you boxed up, locked up or done in, disappeared one way or another, or to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, certainly not mine, will make more than your social media accounts disappear for exposing the truth. And like Pink says, when you're surrounded by big wig know-it-alls, snobs, dickheads, hags, liars and evil clowns, I'll certainly disappear if they come for me. Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Saks, Coburn, Goffer, Windsor SS. Again, not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham estate, Killenfields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. Their high royal blue crime, case 39, Dr. Sleep, Jack the Ripper crime. Certainly not mine, that's Camilla the Omanani there. All in the bag, and again like Pink says, when you're surrounded by big wig know-it-alls, snobs, dickheads, hags, liars and evil clowns, I'll certainly disappear for they come for me. All in the bag, 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses. They want everyone to believe are true, but never the case 39 on all accounts. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. More bogus diagnosis than Jack the Ripper, who they've now identified apparently using new DNA technology. That one's got wife on it and wizard. So no Norfolk Jack the Kipper, Sandringham serial killer, black wizard terrorist issue. That one's got Limey on it. No Blitz Limey, MPGP cop, ex-wife killer. Certainly not how you want your story to end. They certainly will pay to make you disappear. 23 on that one. But again, very good film. Jim Carrey, number 23. And a very good crime drama, Suspect. 2 will smokers, certainly will smoke you, do anyone's dirty work, all to cover up high crimes, royal blue murders, certainly not mine. And again, there was mention of a Suzuki Jeep, trials bike, pickup trucks, Royal Sandringham estate, Killenfields, human hunting party. So one big war in this. You certainly can take a very big hit. And we're certainly all in range of war, the unexpected, when you least expect it on a day just like today. Oh, Lee, you're right. So Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. hybrid host, Red Dragon. This high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. So all in the bag in this Norfolk UK, this Scotland Road assassins. And again, no Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer here. Not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham estate, Killenfields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. So they will pay to make you disappear. Prince Harry look-alike in that one, Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Saks, Coburn, Goffer, Windsor SS. Really are some vans you will not want to disappear in the back of. Cruise on my frame fixed tail in Dis, Norwich, Safewold, North Norfolk coast, Derbyshire and the Lake District. Though I did escape, some people like their blood sport, others their blood money. Human hunting. And I did speak to the police in every location, who only turned a blind eye. Government sanctioned crews, licensed to kill and make a problem disappear. See number 10 for details. And the police at Windermere, Cumbria in the Lake District said, "Johnny, this is really strange, we've never known this." They had my driver's licence, which they knew was genuine, and they couldn't get my details up. They said, "It's like you've been erased, Johnny, or people in high places want you permanently erased, or to cover up their high royal blue crime." New Year's Day fine, September blue murder. Certainly not mine. So no Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer, Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station, mountain bike rapist, child 44, Black Wizard terrorist issue, and that was a Mondeo there. Steve Wright, Ipswich, 22 miles from here, riding round in a blue Mondeo, 5 girls murdered in 10 days. May have been involved in the Ringland murders in Norwich, also 22 miles from here. But no Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, no Black Wizard here, nor Volvo estate. And again, Steve Wright has just been given another life sentence for the murder of Victoria Hall, 17-year-old girl who was murdered, found naked in a ditch, dating back to 1999. So a crime is a crime whenever it's committed, unless it's a high royal blue crime. New Year's Day find. September blue murder, certainly not mine. And as always, not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham estate killing fields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. No Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station, mountain bike rapist, I was fully on camera. Norwich Sea Centre, Norwich Cathedral, Macehold Heath, overlooking Norwich. And I was on a woman's black Dutchy bike, not a mountain bike, but all mixed into the black shroud of Sandringham, just to set me up further. This Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafias, the local mob. Simon Bailey don't cry, and his blonde host plainclothes lover. Not true detective. They all want me boxed up, locked up, or done in there. Black box, serial killer, frame fix assassination.